welcome to day 17 of intermittent fasting. It's a little bit after, let's see, what time is it? It is 8:20. Need to be into work at 8:30. So I just got here, stopped at the store and got some Rice Chex cereal for my one child that can eat that. Well, 3 of them can. One chooses to never eat cereal because she doesn't like it really. The other one eats cereal a couple times a week maybe. But anyways, so yeah, my husband packed lunch for me again today. So I actually made my salad. So in the salad, there's spinach leaves that I tore up into chunks and some coleslaw and corn and raisins and some pickles. Oh, and shredded carrots. So it's a nice, beautiful, colorful salad all put together in my bowl. And then he packed me a container of soup. And that's that corn and pepper soup. And then he had for supper, he made refried beans and rice and veggies for the boys, and the girls actually were home for supper too. And so he made both of those, made that for the kids, and then for himself he made, in a small pot, he put some soy curls that he had reconstituted with water, and then a little bit of the bouillon, no chicken base, and some vegetables, a whole bunch of vegetables actually. And then just cooked that, and so he put a little bit of that over rice for me. So at about midnight-ish, 12:30-ish, I will eat my salad and my soup. And then in the morning, I'll either have it in the morning here before I go home, and then I won't eat when I get home, or if I don't get a chance to eat again tonight, I'll eat it in the morning when I get home. I'll probably make an effort to eat it here, because I don't leave for home until 7 on Saturday and Sunday, so that would be more convenient for me to not try to have to wolf it down in 20 minutes when I get home. So anyway, that is that. And man, guys, it's getting closer and closer to Christmas all the time. I know it's only the middle of November at this point, but I'm not ready for it yet. I'm not really ready for Thanksgiving either, to be honest with you, but I do think I have got a plan for that for this year. So Thanksgiving is on Thursday, like always, but it's a week that I work overnights. So on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday before Thanksgiving, that is my week off, which is this coming weekend, I am going to make everything, just everything. And because we've got kids with allergies, we end up having like 2 of everything. So I'm going to make a couple different kinds of stuffing. I will not make the mashed potatoes ahead of time. That is something my husband is completely comfortable doing and actually enjoys doing, so I'll let him make the mashed potatoes the day of. And then, geez, I don't know what else at this point, but I'll make probably a bunch of different stuff. And then on Wednesday morning when I get home from work, I will make a pumpkin pie and a pecan pie and something for the boys. Last year I made a chocolate coconut cream pie. They can't eat coconut, but I used, I think it's called poha, maybe is how you say it. It's P-O-H-A. I'm not actually sure how to say that, poha. But it's flattened rice. It's if you went to an Indian grocery store, you would find it there, and it's really kind of neat. So it's a rice kernel that's been flattened. I think it was soft first and then flattened and then dehydrated, maybe something like that. But yeah, it's got a cool consistency, and I use it in a couple of different dishes, and they make it in white and brown and purple and whatever color rice comes in. They have poha, that color. So you can use that in a chocolate pie to make it have the coconut texture in it without using any coconut. So that went over really well. They really liked that. So I might try that again. And then I think that'll be it for desserts. My stepdad really likes apple pie, but he's the only one that will eat it because I would have to make the crust gluten-free, and that's really hard to do. And even if I could make it gluten-free, I'd have to use a bunch of margarine or fat in the crust, and so I probably will just ask my mom to buy half of an apple pie and bring it so that he could just eat that and be happy. Because everybody else, the girls will want pecan pie Connor will want pecan pie. My husband, my mom, and I will want pumpkin pie, which, yes, I can make with no eggs. I figured out how to make pumpkin pie last year, and I did a good job. And then, let's see. I don't remember what else I was going to tell you guys. I must be tired. My brain's kind of a little foggy, I think. Anywho, so I probably need to get going. Actually, I probably need to go into work now. I've been chatting at you for a while. So yeah, this coming week is going to be a little bit difficult for me, seeing as I work Monday night, which is not normal. So I have school with the boys all week, obviously, but then Monday at night I have to work, so I come home Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday is the boys' day that we do their gifted and talented literature stuff. So, because that's like in addition to all the rest of their schoolwork. It's not their English class, it's like in addition to having an English class. So we'll do that on Tuesday morning, and then I'll go to bed, and then I work Wednesday, Thursday up north, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do desserts, and that'll be for the next week. I mean, I need to get groceries, so I don't have to do that like at the last minute. And then of course on Thanksgiving I need to try to leave home a little bit early so that I could stop and we always get movies at Target on Thanksgiving. Well, I always stop and get movies at Thanksgiving night at Target because it's a good price. And we always give the kids movies for Christmas. So I shouldn't say movies, but I have 5 kids, so I need to get 5 movies. I already have actually one of them taken care of. I've already got movies for one of them. But anywho, that's it for now. So soup and salad, and then soy curls and rice, which is super exciting. So I haven't really talked about it a whole lot, but waiting to eat until midnight's hard. I might actually consider, I need to think about it really fast because it's halfway through the challenge, so I should decide by tomorrow. Changing it from, instead of midnight till 8 to make sure I have time to eat when I get home, changing it to 10 until 6. And then I won't have to worry about eating when I get home. It won't be an option. And then I can just eat at work twice. 10 o'clock is not a really bad time for me to eat. I can actually probably at like 10:15ish go and warm up food and eat. I go to lunch at 11, which I know sounds really stupid why you don't eat on your lunch break, but I actually walk on my lunch break. So, it's okay for me to eat while I'm working because I'm able to sit by my phone and by my computer, and if I have to get up and go do stuff, whatever. It's not like my soup. When I worked retail, don't ever go into pharmacy thinking that you will eat a hot meal if you're going into retail. Ain't ever gonna happen. Ever. But in the hospital, I do tend to be able to eat most of my food while it's still warm. So that's kind of nice, actually. It's nice the way it works out. But anyway, so I'm going to think about that, doing the 10 to 6 thing. I'll let you guys know tomorrow if I've decided that I'm going to do that. But I'm kind of leaning that direction. Waiting till midnight is pretty hard for me. I guess I'm one of those people that needs to get up and eat. And then maybe I just need to not eat in the morning, which I've been saying for forever to you guys. I need to stop eating in the morning. It's not good for me. Yeah. I'm going to think about that tonight. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to go work, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, good morning, everyone. I am on my drive home, and like I said, I love this. There's light. Oh, you're bouncing a lot. Sorry. Let me see if I can fix that for you. There. That's better. Yeah, so I don't really have anything exciting to tell you. Last night I had my rice with soy curls and a whole bunch of vegetables. That was really good. And I had my salad a couple hours later than that. And then I haven't eaten again since then. So I think I'm going to go home and eat my soup, which I have to do in front of the computer because my husband and I need to re-sign up for benefits for work. Woohoo! But I don't think anything's changing, so other than the fact that it's going to cost more money for the same coverage. Woo! But that's all right. No big deal. I shouldn't say no big deal. It is a big deal, but it's life, and you have to have insurance. So therefore, I have a job. So, ta-da! Life is good. So when I first got in the truck, I was watching again, I wasn't watching anything. I promise. I was listening to on my headphone. I was not watching anything. I didn't get myself in trouble. I'm going to say this someday and some cop's going to hear me and be like, you were watching your phone. No, I really wasn't. Anyways, I was watching a little skit from this comedian who I really happen to like. I'm really picky about comedians. I don't actually listen to many of them because I find a lot of them offensive and not just, I don't know. If you can be funny and be clean and funny, or even just a little bit dirty and funny, that's cool. I'm good with that. I don't mind a little bit of vulgar language in terms of it doesn't bother me, but anything more than that's just pointless to me. It's not funny at that point. If you're trying to be funny, it's just not. So anyway, one of my favorite comedians, her name is Jeannie Robertson. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but she's pretty darn funny. She's got to be in her 60s, I would assume. I don't think she's in her 70s, although I don't know. I would assume she's in her 60s, and she is 6'2", so she's very tall, and she uses that obviously in some of her skits. It's pretty funny. So anyway, I was listening to a skit about basically trying to find clothes to fit somebody her height and her age in terms of appropriateness of clothes and being on stage and being comfortable, and they don't make pantyhose for a 6'2" woman, which is really kind of funny. But anyway, she has a particular skit that I really, really, really enjoy, and I don't remember what it's called, so I will find it and I will put it in the description box below for you guys for a link so that you can go and watch it. It is absolutely hilarious. It is super, super, super funny. I really, really enjoy it. It's basically about her making a grocery list and her husband going to the store and getting the groceries for her and stuff, and I really don't, it's something about a pound cake. But anyway, I'll find it and I'll put it in there, and you guys, seriously, please go hit the link, follow it to her YouTube video on it. It is really worth your time. It's pretty darn funny. It starts out a little bit slow, but it is really, really funny. So anyway, I was just watching a new skit that popped up on my, she's one of the people that I am actually subscribed to, so some of her stuff will pop up on my main YouTube page when I open it, and I really enjoy some of her stuff. It's pretty funny. So anyway, yeah. I don't have anything else to tell you. I gotta do benefits. Need to get some sleep. I did all of Connor's school stuff last night, which was a lengthy process. Setting him up for class for next week in terms of making sure that all of his assignments are written out for him in terms of what he's supposed to do, because there's a lot of excess on the screens, and it just makes it that much faster if he knows exactly what he's supposed to do rather than trying to read through all the different mumbo jumbo, and some of the stuff that's on there is just not necessary for him to do. Like I said before, the math sections, there's always an optional additional thing, that assignment that he can do that's on one of the slides, and if he was to have to decide whether or not to do it, then it might just take him longer, and that's not necessary. He's only 9. He can spend 4 or 5 hours at school a day and call that good. That's plenty. Kids don't need more than that, guys. They really don't. They don't need to be at school for 8 hours. I know it's convenient for us as parents to be able to drop them off at school and have them come home after school and not be home alone for as long as if they only went to half-day school or something like that. I get it. It's convenient for our parents, but in terms of learning, they do really well with much more concise, confined amounts of information, and they tend to excel very well. So anyways, that's my opinion. If you don't believe that, that's totally cool. I am totally free with everybody having their own opinion about things, so whatever you want to believe, fine by me. I just don't think kids need as much time going over material as we think that they do. And on the flip side of that, I do have my oldest child does require additional assistance, and she needs to work slowly, and she needs to go over things and over things and over things and over things in order to remember them. And so yeah, there are some kids that need that. I just think that for the vast majority, it doesn't work. My oldest would be one of those kids that you would say the No Kid Left Behind is really good for. It's a really good thing for her because she needs it. She would be one of the kids left behind. But I've got 4 others that are the exact opposite on the spectrum and struggle with the slowness that would come out of a regular curriculum. So, you know, it's kind of hard. It's hard to say. It's just so much easier with them at home, the boys at home doing school at home, because they can work at their own pace, and when they're done, they're done. And if they don't understand something, no problem. We can go over it. And they're learning at a really good pace. I really am enjoying them doing stuff here at home. So, anyways, itchy and tired. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to go warm up my soup, and I will talk to you guys again tonight. Have a good one.